Ladies and gentlemen,
let's get started.
I have thought a lot in the last 24 hours.
Time to get your weekly sports fix
By the skin of their teeth, they lost.
You know, then you can just ride it the whole thing.
with Stix.
Hey, guess what, homie?
What up?
I plugged everything in correctly this time. No technical difficulties or personal issues trying to get the audio and the headphones plugged into the right little spot. Hey, that's a win, bro. That's a win.
That's because how long you been sitting there? For about 3 hours?
Yeah, I made sure like a couple hours ago, a little prep, getting it ready, made sure that I looked at the switch a couple times, made sure that it was all legit. God, I got like a grainy. I wonder if it's because I'm sitting right underneath this light. It gets hella hot. That's probably why it's all like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, you never know. You never know. So how many formats are we on right now? Are we like live to the world, or are we?
No, this is just the. I think it's just the podcast because Chris was doing something. So just the straight audio version right now, and then we'll get I'll have him send the vid over because I think we're gonna have some good clips to cut from today's spot. Well, I mean,
that's cool.
You'll have some good clips to cut because my ass doesn't know how to do that.
Well, I mean, shit. Yeah, it's always so much stuff. I mean, we could always just just do whatever. Just fly by the seat of your pants. You always got to fly by the seat of your pants sometimes. And who came up with flying by the seat of your pants? Because that would mean that your pants are in front of you and you're holding on to them.
Hey, I don't know. That sounds like something you could look into, though, and try to maybe figure out. A little Google search might not hurt to find out who invented that idea back in the 1700s. I'm trying to tell you, man,
if you start paying attention to language sometimes and pay attention to shit we say, and just think about who the hell came up with, who was the first person that said this thing and turned it into a common phrase. Yeah. And this stuff happens all the time, and it pops up all the time. Like, two sheets to the wind.
Right.
Who was so gone? Who was so gone that the only thing that they could think of, or was they in a windstorm and it was like paper flying everywhere and they were staggering? I don't understand, but you know what I mean. Etymology is always fun, but it ain't never as fun as when you get some time to go out and enjoy the outdoors. In the Northwest, we always love the outdoors. Well, I mean, people do. I don't, but I mean, people do. They go fishing stuff all the time. I mean, sure. So much fishing is a thing, man. People make money off of this, and
I know where you're going with this.
I mean, they have content. You know how I get into the Bassmaster.
You do. You actually
I
do.
love
You've
the
been
Bassmaster,
seeing that.
man.
See, you saw your boys stuffing fish with lead balls to make them heavier. I
mean, look, you have to respect the will to win.
I want to know how the hell did he just shove those motherfuckers down their mouths to get them in there?
Yeah. It's just like they ate whatever they ate. I mean, you got to respect that. I mean, they giving the full 110%. I mean, when the other people be saying they give 110%, sometimes they take themselves out of the game.
Yeah, he got everybody all riled up, bro. Riled up,
man. God, that's who comes.
You ain't
up
cheating,
with,
you ain't trying.
That's
another
exactly
one of your
it.
slogans.
Who comes up with the elaborate fishing tournament championship scheme? Like we didn't heard of point shaving,
right?
This is fish shaving, G. They got fish shaving out here.
Wild.
And you got dudes play. I mean, cheating is rampant. You got to play to win. You heard about the dude who is supposed to be like a chess grandmaster who shoving,
I was gonna read into that today.
Shoving ball bearings up his butt. You know what I'm saying? So he could some kind of magnetism or something, or shoving magnets up there. Man, something wrong with people, man.
Yeah, he won over like he was caught or somehow determined over like 100 chess matches he cheated in somehow.
No, he's competing.
He's competing in that many.
I mean, if you going to the length of shoving magnets up your ass, trust me, you competing, bro.
Jeez,
you competing. You know what I'm saying?
And what the other story for the week is the poker player chick who somehow never plays the hand, and the guy read her and knew what hand she had, but somehow she still won because she knew that he had. I don't know. I didn't read into that one either. I've read it. I read the story last night, but it's like it doesn't make any sense.
Well, see, that's the whole thing of this whole thing is you have to go the whole length. I'm pretty sure that this theme is going to come up again later on. Okay. You do everything you can to be the best. Isn't that what they tell you to do? You leave it all out on the field. You know what I mean? You do everything in your capacity and your power to compete at the highest level. We hear all of these stories about the dudes who can never stop competing. Jordan, he's folding a piece of paper. He wants to compete at folding a piece of paper better than you. Yeah, Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to, Tom Brady's doing whatever he's doing, trying to keep his wife from going with some XFL kicker. I don't even know what's going on.
Yeah. But J.R. Smith hits the college links because he wants to compete.
Pete, you just want to compete, man. You know what I'm saying? In all facets. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I'm going to buy some fish to put into a caught fish. Yes, I'm going to do that. Okay? I'm going to act like I didn't foul nobody. I'm going to act like I caught this ball right here. Okay. I'm not going to stick magnets up my ass. Okay. That's the straight up everything. I mean, if you thought I was going to keep the train going with a multiple yeses, that's where it all stops right there for the homie. You understand? No, that's not happening, man. That's not happening, man.
How's the, I hear you guys got some fall weather over there, huh? A little breezy, a little rainy, a little chilly.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, for whatever reason, man, yesterday it just warmed up super late and the sun came out, but it in the morning, it looked like, like it always looked, typical day in these Pacific Northwest streets. That's exactly what it looked like. It was no clarity till like 4:00. And then all of a sudden it was like sunny, like it was summertime and shit.
Man, I've seen rain maybe once, couple little drops here and there. Like I said last week. Every day's been over 80 degrees over here, baby.
I seen fire and I seen rain.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
I seen all that.
Break it down.
I'm trying to tell you, man. But look, I mean, we can never squeeze everything into the show. You know what I'm saying? And I figure while we just sitting up here chopping it up, I'm about to just crowbar something in real quick.
What you got?
You know what I'm saying? I got a shout out. You know what I'm saying? I got a shout out. You know what I'm saying? And peace to somebody who put in a lot of work, effort, and modeled this spectacular career, man. Decided to hang it up today. You know what I'm saying? So I got to give a big, big shout out to Blake Bortles, man. You know what I'm saying? Going out, not on top. You know what I'm saying?
Blake
not on top. Going out, not on top. Everybody remembers Blake Bortles. He was your pincushion of like basically the 2010s, basically of your quarterback you didn't want to have.
He was the Josh Rosen where he kept moving around a little bit.
Exactly. He was kind of the beginning of those names because before that it was the Matt Ryans, it was the Big Bens, it was the Phillip Rivers, all the quarterbacks you wanted, unless you didn't care. Right. But Blake Bortles, he was the beginning. He was the GOAT of being the quarterback you didn't want. He was, as a matter of fact, no, I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Because that's got to be Fitzmagic, right?
Oh, yeah.
You have them, but you don't really want them.
And then Bortles kind of at the same time. And then now you got like the Tyrod Taylor, the Teddy Two Gloves.
Yeah. See, those are all the same thing. But
who else? Well, Geno is kind of in that aspect of it too. He didn't move around that much, but Tyrod has. And then
if you go back a little bit though, maybe Vinny Testaverde or Chad Pennington might be the GOAT of that. But I'm gonna give it to Blake Bortles for the new school. But the reason why I'm gonna give it to Blake Bortles is because I'm telling you, you remember that year though. You remember 2017 though. That was the Saxonville Jaguar squad. And I'm telling you, Blake Bortles led this team all the way to the AFC Championship. They were about to win the Super Bowl, bro. Everything depended on this. And you know why they won? I'm going to tell you why they won, man. They had Blake Bortles, man. It was all about Blake Bortles that whole season. If you remember correctly, I'm going to give you some stats from Blake Bortles. Okay,
real quick. I like that.
Here we go. All right. This is what Blake Bortles was a part of. I just want to make sure. I don't want to be too long with it, but anyway, this is what you have to be a part of to have a dream season. Unfortunately, it ended with a loss to the Patriots, you know what I'm saying, in the AFC Championship. Close one, 24-20. Look at how close that was. We all aspire to be Trent Dilfer one day. Brad Johnson, you know what I'm saying, just luck out in Atlanta on them teams, but he didn't. But look at what was able to be accomplished while Blake Bortles was on the roster. The Jacksonville Jaguars defense led the league in forced fumbles, completion percentage against, the lowest amount of passing yards, the lowest passer rating, the most interceptions. They even finished second in sacks. They were the most in takeaways. They allowed the least amount of points per game. I'm trying to tell you, it was all the fact that Blake Bortles was there. Okay, that defense would be nothing
without Blake
Bortles, man.
But see, that was exactly how football was back then too. That's probably one of the last years where, well, defense would actually, win you the championship if you had the dominant defense like that. Because it's kind of like now offense is starting to take over. So
yes, sir.
It's kind of rolling through there. But yeah, that might have been one of the last years of the defensive spectacular defenses that you've seen with like that took the team to an AFC championship.
It wasn't all defense, man. It wasn't all defense, man. I'm gonna tell you, Blake Bortles was out there doing it. Okay. The Jaguars also led the top rushing offense in the NFL that year.
MJD.
Look at how heavy of an impact Blake Bortles makes, man. Shout out to him, man. Go live your life.
Yeah, go enjoy that. Might as well do it. Hey, well, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. We've been chopping it up, like you said. You might have a driveway to go fix here in a little bit or something like that. Yeah. Throw your business out there to everybody. But we'll see what happens. So everybody, thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel, Sports Fix with Stix and Homie, the audio version of Sydney, Dean, and Billy Hoyle. Baby. Homie's been putting in some work on that YouTube channel, cutting up and pasting videos for y'all. We'll get this one out as soon as we can, so you guys can check out the clips from the show today. Remember to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite podcast platform. Go to thisisfunner.com for more podcasts and online content. Grab some merch while you're there from the Funner family. Y'all, go find find our link on the page. It takes you right to the merch, so you can grab some shirts, some cups, something like that. We appreciate it. Check out the YouTube channel, as I previously mentioned, but subscribe and smash the like button. And for all y'all you don't know, unless you're in India's already got it down. We have an IG too. We got the Instagram. Shout out India. Peeping. They've been from day one, baby. They've been the Sports Fix with Stix and Nas Big Homie with us since day uno.
Our numbers are waning a little bit with Russia. Clearly, they're a little bit preoccupied right now. So that's understandable. I mean, I understand what's going on there. But shout out, to India. What's going on with lazy Americans, bro? What's wrong with us, man? I mean, how you going to get outdone? See, here we go again. I don't want to get on my political situation, but here we go again, outdone by other countries in the world. What is going on with this? I mean, it always comes back to the same spiel again. So I hate to redo it. I'm not even going to do it. We got to step our game up. America for the gold all the time. So we got to get our numbers up. We can't let shout out to India, but we can't let them out. Y'all can't let them outdo y'all. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And so, check out the IG. The homie's been posting hella good clips. I love it. I love it when you post shit on there, homie. And then I get a text message like halfway through the game, and they're like, "Where you at?" And I'm like, bro, I'm not there. My boy's there, or his daughter's there. We got a little insider. We always have the homie insiders around the buildings, man. One way or another, they're out there. So check out the Sports Fix with Stix and Nas Big Homies IG, and follow me on Twitter at Stix015, and follow this guy at Nas Big Homie at homie_anonymous. Use that hashtag Stix and Sports. Check out all the hashtag Stix and Sports content that we got on there for y'all. It's some good stuff out there. Homies gets on his little rants here and there, so he has to fire off some info for y'all out there, get you in the game. So,
Yeah, entertainment, a little light entertainment. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna give it to him hardcore this morning, but I said I was gonna pass because it looks like, look, I mean, it looks like we might have an under team here with the team with the tentacles, man. I'm not gonna jump early, but here's the lead, and I told y'all I was gonna be up. We might have an under team this year, dog. I'm telling you, it looks like we might have an under team and an ugly ass mascot. That's for damn sure.
Bouy. Is it Bouy? Is that his name? Her name? Its name?
Man. Yeah, whatever. It's some gender neutral Fremont troll. I'm not in. I don't know the history of the Great Northwest and the greater Seattle area. I don't, but I can guarantee you that troll, he ain't making it into the top 5 mascots.
Oh, he will.
No, that's not it. That's not it, man. I needed the tentacles, man. What are y'all doing? This was a simple assignment to come up with a mascot for the Kraken. And you come up with and this is what I know this. Apparently Seattle don't know how to do mascots.
You want an octopus out there with 97 8 tentacles out here that can't even walk down the aisles or can't even do where is he gonna sit? Where's he gonna roam? What's he gonna do?
Clearly, it just now hit me over the head that Seattle does not know how to do mascots. Okay. I'll also realize that a moose is the mascot for the Mariners, not a ship captain or nothing like that. Okay. This ain't no dude from catching Alaska or wild tuna. It is a moose. So clearly we went to the wrong people when it came to figure out mascots. They asked the wrong individuals. Clearly, the only one they got right, one they got right is the damn Seahawk, and it's an actual bird, which I don't believe. If I'm not mistaken, his name is Blitz. Shout out to him for actually being appropriately named.
Shout out Blitz, baby.
I mean, because the baseball team needs some help. It's a moose, man. I don't know.
Hey, Moose is just fine, baby. 21 years and it's worked finally. So hey, 21 years of the Moose. We're back. Don't even get me started. We'll be ready to go down that rabbit hole here pretty soon. So let's get into it though. What you got? What else you got, homie? Let's roll.
Sports Fix with Stix. And I am him, the anonymous big homie. Stix is in here.
Yes, sir. Right here, baby, with the shirt.
This is the show. Today we're going to get into the last game of the MLB season. That's happening Wednesday. Okay. Jumping right into no delays. Well, 1 day delay. No delays on wild card situations. It's popping off immediately. We're going to lace you up because we keep teasing it about how the playoffs was going to work, who's in and who's out. Now we got to really break it down and let you know what's really going on with that whole situation and set the stage there. The NFL did us real dirty.
Ooh. Talk about some nonsense, man.
Yeah, once again. But what else is new? I mean,
it happens to the best of us.
What are you gonna do? We'll tell you what happened in week 4. And then we'll try to give you a week 5 look ahead if we can gather our cojones enough to to pick our face up off the ground.
To find the counter.
I mean, but before we do all of that, Aaron Judge hit his 62nd home run of the season for the New York Yankees. And this is being touted as like a big deal. This is some big news and some kind of record. Is it? Why? And who does this mean something to? So let's jump off with this Aaron Judge situation.
Well, I wish we had Aaron Barkott on here. He's dealing with some personal stuff. So
he don't want none of this.
Obviously all best wishes and everything. He's not in trouble or anything.
Hopefully all's well. Everybody's
he's got stuff going on in his personal life. So deal with that. Because I'd like to hear his take on this. But however, it was weird watching, and this will tie into the Judge thing. It was weird watching the Pujols thing because it was really obviously, and I think we could tie them both in together. It was obviously a national thing, right? Like everybody was tuning in, everybody was talking about it. Mm-hmm. It was on there. And then, then you get to the, Pujols has done that. What does Pujols have now? 703. Dude's a machine, bro. Was he hit like 20 home runs this year or 25? I don't even know. But he's got over the 700. So good for him. And then, anyways, but the Judge thing, like, it seemed like it wasn't that big of a deal to a lot of I to a lot of baseball people, right? And just anybody paying attention. It wasn't maybe just because
like
I don't have cable.
Everybody though, the average, the diehards, or like everybody, are you saying?
I think like in a whole, like major baseball. Well, to start it off with major baseball people, it didn't seem like it was very talked about a lot. I heard I hear the Mariners talk about it a lot on the pregame, not a lot, but they were actually talking about it. But like all the
need as many stories as they can get.
But I believe it. I mean, yeah, hell yeah, it's a big deal. I mean, 62 in the American League when breaks the 61 year record of Roger Maris, right? So it's awesome that he's done it, and I was rooting for him. I told
wasn't the record already broke before?
Not the American League, it wasn't.
Okay, so now we're breaking it down to the leagues now. This is what we care about is leagues.
Well, what are we talking about? Are we talking about the home run record in general, or are we talking about
what record? We're talking about Aaron Judge hitting 62. Why? 62. Okay, so you just argued a second ago for you saying, okay, why it wasn't a big deal. Well, why was it? Why wasn't it a big deal to diehards? Why? Because it already happened, dog. We done already went through this.
Yeah, but then people want to see without the quote unquote steroid era. They want to see it without it. So why weren't people more hyped up about it? Why weren't people more intrigued by it? I was intrigued just because it's a home run record, right? A home run record in the American League. I wish he would have hit 73. Everybody would have shut the hell up, right?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? I'm down with that. Yeah, Bonds is still the home run king. Obviously, he's got 700 and whatever it was, or 63 that week, or that 73 that year, right?
Right.
So he's still obviously the home run king, right? No doubt. But if you want to focus on the fact that it shouldn't be a record. Okay, you could take record away. It's still an amazing feat to hit 62 home runs in a year, which,
that I'm with.
Could have done it. That. But then you got to look at it this way to be the other side, the devil's advocate side of it. How many freaking walks did Barry Bonds have that year that he did hit 70, whatever? You know what I'm saying? So,
that's right.
Hey, you could look at it all sorts of ways. You get fired up about whatever you want to get fired up about either side. Either way, it's an amazing accomplishment and good for him. I told you all he hit 60 months ago. So shout out to me. I got one right.
I mean, and all of that stuff you just said is good. Don't answer my question, but it's still good because what they trying to do, you know what's going on here. See, this is what's going on. They're trying to forget the steroid era. They're trying to come with the
make sure they can try to get something to cover it up.
The big rolling paintbrush and go right over that, bro. Because that's what they're doing. What they're really doing is sending like a D-Lo underground subtle shot at Barry Bonds and everybody who they think that they've already tagged as being somebody who juiced or is under suspicion of juicing or being on PEDs. That's what all of this is. I mean, look at how much they started celebrating this at the end. See, you've been yelling this from day one. Okay, think about what they started doing at the end. And MLBs did exactly what they're supposed to do. We've been asking them to juice the hell out of a story forever, and they did. Do you want to know how much they did? Because they said, screw your sport. Turn your sport off, bro. Look, watch this. I don't give a damn if he walked. Turn your sport off. Watch this. So that
every
shows
you finally
where the hierarchy is for baseball, right? But look, y'all just trying to dog all of my guys, dude. Look, I appreciate y'all celebrating the kid, right? It's cool, but because baseball has to do what it always does. Baseball is the greatest storytelling sport of all time. And that's why you drag the Maris family all over waiting for Aaron Judge. Take you forever to tie the damn thing. Okay.
Well, the Maris family did that too with Big Mac.
I know that, but that's what I'm saying, because they have to do it for the story. You have to link. That's what the storytelling is baseball is about. But it was too much hype for something that wasn't even the major league record. When you start breaking stuff down to how many times do we celebrate the American League RBI leader? We don't care about that. Nobody cares.
The ball's not going out of the park on your RBI leader.
He's putting up points, bro. The RBI leader is putting up points in the same way. This is all I'm saying.
The fans don't get juiced about RBIs. They get juiced about home runs.
Man, look, they dragged this damn Maris family around from Toronto to everywhere. They was trying to get more mileage. They was trying to get as much mileage as the Queen. That's what they was trying to do. The Maris was trying to follow a judge so they can get that Queen type type mileage. That's what they was trying to do.
Racking up the Alaska air.
It's whack, bro. You got them sitting around here. These people is old. They're not even in baseball business, okay? And they got to watch him get walked. It's like knowing that somebody's going to win. Remember when Nate Robinson was about to win the dunk contest, bro? And he just kept missing over and over and over. That's what this Aaron Judge thing was. He gets it. All right, yes, you made one. Great. Now you're tied. Now you got to wait and hope that you make this dunk right here. Oh, Lord, so we can give you a damn score so you can win this damn thing, so we can tell you to shut the hell up and sit down somewhere. We're tired of it. Barry Bonds, bro. I don't want to hear no more of it. Okay, even whitewash Sammy Sosa. Come on, dog.
I do want to close out the Judge talk with this, though. I've seen a lot of people talking about how, it was a meatball over the middle of the plate. Who gives a flying fuck? Pujols got 2 meatballs over the middle of the plate from the Los Angeles Dodgers, who were already in the playoffs at that time, by a veteran manager, Dave Roberts, and by his ex-team. So you can't tell me that when Pujols went up there with his first 2 at-bats and hit the first 2 home runs, I think that's what he did. But anyways, my point is he hit 2, and everybody's bitching about Judge getting a meatball over the plate to hit 62. Who gives a rat's ass? He hit 62. Good for him. He's the American League leader. He's not the home run leader for record books wise. Barry Bonds still holds it as it should be. No asterisks and all this bullshit.
Man, you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to throw a damn celebration for the greatest home run hitter of the Dodgers, Shawn Green. Hey, look, we're about to go hard, bro. We're about to go hard for Shawn Green because it's about to be an anniversary coming up for Shawn Green becoming the all-time leading Dodgers home run hitter. And you believe this? The Dodgers have never, we talked about this offline, but it's still crazy to me. That's just never how the Dodgers have played. Never even had a 50 home run hitter.
Never had a 50. But I bet you, I mean,
Shawn Green was the closest, the 49.
49. But don't they have, how many does Mookie have right now? Does he have 30? I don't know.
Yeah, but Mookie's had some numbers, but it's never been that thing. He's never been in a chase.
Yeah, but I mean, but then I see what you're saying about the 50 home run guy, or a lot of the high 40s, right? Not a lot of teams even have that. But if you can get a team that has 30 home run guys, and I'll get into that here in a second when we talk a little more Mariners baseball. But I would rather have a team that has a bunch of 30 home run guys than a guy that hits
straight up
50 or 60, and then everyone else has 12 to 15. Come on.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's all in having a balanced team. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what you want. And that's pretty much what the Dodgers used to have, is a bunch of dudes who would give you 25. You'd have Bill Russell who'd give you 25. You'd have Mike Scioscia who'd give you 18. You know what I mean? You'd have Pedro Guerrero who would give you 28, 30. There.
Yep,
you know what I
mean?
So
I was thinking. Yep.
So that's the move. That's the move.
So hey, we can't do a sports show with being in Seattle without giving props to our Seattle Mariners to close out the baseball season here in our baseball regular season talk. Okay. Clinch the playoffs after 21 years. You know what, bro? Someone asked me
in the door.
A Barcott actually asked me yesterday. Mm-hmm. He's like, are you going to make it through the week? And I was thinking, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You talk about my broke ass that's unemployed. You talking about like the stress that I have and the anxiety that I have every day,
right? All liver function,
like anything else, right? And he's like, "No, you idiot. Are you going to be able to get through on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday watching the Mariners?" I said, "Oh, I love how you say that." So with all the previous shit I just expressed,
Right.
You know where my head's at sometimes. But then after he said that, and I was listening to the game yesterday, that one of the games a little bit yesterday before I went and watched my niece's volleyball game. Shout out to being able to hang out with family for the first time in 20 something years, which is pretty cool.
Nice.
Anyways, where was I going with this? We had get a little sidetracked. Oh, and he was talking about the baseball game, and I'm like, I don't get to watch the Mariners, so it's not like I listen to them on the radio, but I would much rather sit here and watch the game than I do listen to the game. And every time I go somewhere to watch the freaking game, A, they don't have the sound on, or B, the damn bar is a nut house, or C, the place I go doesn't even have Root Sports to play it.
You got to do it old school.
Crazy. So now it's the radio. Rick Riz,
on
baby.
TV with the radio. Yeah.
With the radio. School. Yep. Just put the little earbuds in and just sit there and go. So, but anyways, Friday, Saturday, not going to need Sunday. So shout out to the Mariners. Going to go 2-0 with Castillo and Ray. Looking for some good things. Just found out today, Winkers is on the IL. Haggerty's on the IL. Swinging Sam Haggerty, my guy. He could have came in clutch for us with a little bit of his speed. Seems like Dylan Moore and Jared Kelenic are okay after being hit by pitches yesterday. Julio and Manny are getting prepped for the postseason right now as we speak. Both have one home run today. I'm not worried about this series with Toronto. As long as
you feel better about Toronto than the G's, or what?
No, I'd rather play the G's like I talked about last week. I would have rather played the G's in Cleveland. That would have been a hands down, no doubter. All we have to do against Toronto is score more runs than they do.
So you don't care. It's a wrap. So it's not pitching. So now it's not about pitching.
I think we all know postseason baseball is pitching, isn't it? Right. Postseason baseball is pitching. So Barcott tried to make this point with me yesterday or the other day about Castillo never pitching in a big game. I don't care about that. He's a baller. He's a gamer. He's going to be just fine. And
he's about to now.
And I love it. He's about to now pitch in the big game. He's been and Barcott, Barcott and his smart ass stats guy. I guess Castillo has like a point, like very, very small decimal point move, higher ERA with Seattle than he has when he did with Cincinnati. Excuse me. So I'm still not worried about it. I think they're going to go up to Toronto. I think they're going to be just fine, going to make the play, going to make the moves. And it's going to be a great day in Seattle. And somehow I'm going to have to try to find a job before the end of next week. Did I get paid 1 week in advance and then just take the next week off so I can go to a game in Seattle for the playoffs? Hey.
That's the plan. Okay. All right. Well, shoot, you know how it goes around here. That is not going to be the case because, once it's certified, just like I was at that game last week. I haven't been to a Mariners sellout since the old King's Court days. Okay. I'm talking about Ichiro and the King. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Okay. This is the last time I've seen a certified sellout where it visibly looks like a sellout. I don't care announce sellout. I'm talking about like
you like actually full.
Y'all saw it. Okay.
The 3 or 4 seats that are gone are the people that are in the bathroom or the beer line.
Yeah, that's all they're doing. You know what I mean? So this is what's going on here. So it'll be nice, but the hype is going to be out of the roof because we just talked about what goes on in Seattle to attend things and lining up. We have absolutely no problem.
You did.
With this.
Yep.
Now we're talking about people with money that like watching baseball. This is now a generation of people that have paper, not no young people camping out. Them tickets is going to be gone, bro. And it's going to be big flip going on right now, but it's going to be hype. I always love the hype in the city. It always feels good. That's why I'll watch Seahawks games when they're the solo guy and there's no Rams games with the windows open, the patio door open, because people around here love to get buck. And
you were just talking about that last week, right?
That's right.
Like they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that, man. So this playoff season, man, is going to be fairly interesting. So it's like you mentioned just a second ago, the Mariners seem like it pretty much is locked in that they're going to be facing the Toronto Blue Jays up in the T-Dot. the 7, as they call it, up there for what they're doing for wild card situations. I think we've outlined it, but ain't no reason to not say it again. 3 games in a series, just like you would during the regular season. So ain't no traveling.
Nope,
no
just
bullshit
straight
like
up. There
that.
you go.
Just hanging out in Toronto. The G's will get. Who are the G's getting?
Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay. Ooh, that's gonna be nice. I don't think nobody will watch it, but
no,
the world is not gonna watch
Tampa
it.
Tampa Bay's so sneaky. Like,
yeah,
how I don't even know. Like, yeah, for some reason, I mean, I knew they were doing well and like they were gonna make the playoffs, but like they're the team that's getting rid of players every year, and just like the Miami Marlins have all these players and get rid of them, and Tampa Bay gets rid of these players, and they have a pitching staff. But yeah, I think this is going to be the Cleveland bats over the Tampa Bay bats, and even the Cleveland pitching over the Tampa Bay pitching. Even though, like I said, Tampa Bay's sneaky like that with their what the hell we call that? The starter, the reliever that's a starter.
Yeah.
So a couple innings here from a reliever, and then you go. I mean, who knows? But yeah, no one's watching that series.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that, and then you'll end up with the last series. You'll have the Yankees, and it looks like the
Yankees in Houston are on a bye.
No, who are the O's?
No, you got the Mariners and Blue Jays. You got Tampa Bay and Cleveland.
Okay, I got them. Okay, I was thinking about the other side.
And then the other side, National League.
Yeah, I was thinking about the other side. I was tripping because the other side ended up mimicking, if you notice, that mirror image of the American League. So guess what happened in the National League East? Looks like we got 3 guys in. The P has made it. So therefore you get Philadelphia in. Okay. And if I'm not mistaken, if you can go back to the archive, I'm pretty sure I have Philadelphia and the Bravos getting in.
Shit, why didn't I pull that up?
It's all good. I'm just gonna filibuster in the meantime, just in case while you bullet. So
I can't find it.
And I'm pretty sure that's what I had, and that's good. Now we end up with the Mets in there with them. Okay, the Dodgers certified. Okay, and then you got. I'll get to those guys, but let me back up. Okay, so let's just circle back around. You got the Mets getting in, and offline we had this conversation about who got the lineup, which New York baseball team has the lineup, and I think and the reason why I said that to y'all because I wanted to throw that grenade in the middle of the tear gas that was Aaron Judge home run chase, because I knew that y'all would sit up here and just be coughing Aaron Judge home runs, the Yankees, and forget that the Mets got the squad over there sitting. Now they caught a break at the end, but so did the Yankees. I was just
gonna say, if they weren't playing so shitty going into the playoffs, it'd be a different story.
I'm saying, man, I think that their lineup, top to bottom, is a little bit more chubby than what the Yankees is working. They're depending way too much.
Well, on paper, yeah, because the Yankees are going with those clowns like they always do. They always find the movable pieces to plug and play, right? The Yankees always find the plug and play pieces to get them to the hump, over the hump. But the Mets definitely have a legit lineup with who do you got? Obviously Alonso, the polar bear. You got Lindor. You got the kid they just called up, a kid who hit his first major league hit, was the home run. The catcher, I can't remember his name. Sorry, guy. When you listen to this, I apologize. But yeah, who else they have in that lineup? Pull it up right now. Let's see here.
And stuff is always, of course, I'm over here getting stuff tripping, but yeah, I thought I was gonna have it up for whatever reason. I'm slow, but that's what we got going. So I think that, like I said, top to bottom, they're just a little bit more full lineup, and then that pitching staff. The Yankees were able to put together some arms that gave them something this year. They wasn't supposed to. They weren't relying on some of those guys to give them what they got, but they got some stuff, some production out of some guys, out of Nestor Cortez and a couple other dudes. I just don't think that they have like we talked about, what it boils down to is you got to get these hits, okay? And the hits, it's harder to get these hits out here. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
So
especially in the playoffs, they got these number ones, and they don't have to get through the 4 and the 5s.
All I gotta do is line up my three pitchers in games 1, 2, 3, and I feel confident and I'm ready to roll. So yeah, man. But I'm gonna tell you, look, the NL, somebody's gonna get a softball, because I'm telling you, the biggest disappointment out of this whole situation is them dumbass Padres. Most people, you would think that I would say the Giants because of me being my Dodgers fanhood and all of that, but I'm gonna redirect my heat to the San Diego Padres, sitting up here trying to chase the dragon, trying to beat the big brother, trying to do everything. You're spending all of this bread. You're pulling out all the stops. My man Juan Soto is batting 240, bro. It seemed like it didn't do nothing.
Did he get up to? Is he 240 over the year or 240 in San Diego? Because I'm pretty sure he's like
over the year. Because I didn't.
He's probably like 105 in San Diego.
That's right. You got your boy out here. You gave all that money to. He's supposed to be the face of the league, Fernando Tatis. He's out here wilding out doing stuff he ain't got no business doing. We don't even know if he's dedicated to the game. Only person we know 100% sure is dedicated to the game over there is, I'm telling you, the baseball version of Russell Westbrook. And this boy, Manny Machado, he ain't playing no games with people. He's over there trying to win, and he will slap people up and he will put hands on people. But he's the only one that they have. Yeah, the money they spend for you, Darvish and Blake, dude, how much money have they spent in the last 3 seasons grabbing all of these dudes trying to chase the glory that is the big blue aura surrounding Los Angeles County?
Yeah, they ain't chasing nothing besides a disappointment. We talked about that. The moves they made aren't even good. When you're 27 games back, what was it, like 18 games back or something, to even, I mean, not that the Mariners are that much better, but I mean, 18 games back, but the Mariners didn't go out and spend all this money on all these players to make them contend with the Los Angeles Dodgers, which they had no chance to do. So, yeah. I think I had the Cardinals too, didn't I? I think I had the Cardinals, even though I think I was pulling that one out of my ass though. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you did. That's your central winner. I'll find it after we get off here, and I'll make sure I either put it on Twitter or make sure we get it on there next week. See what we got. So it looks like what we'll have is Phillies, Mets, St. Louis, San Diego, Mets. Oh, there we. Oh, you're right. San Diego and the Mets. So the Mets get a chance, get a tune-up. Tune-up is right. Yep. Yeah, the Mets get if their pitchers weren't on the right track when they played Atlanta last weekend or a few days ago. This is their chance to get right. This is the get right game, as they talk about in the NFL. This is your get right series before you go to the next series. What series aside from the Mariners? What series do you have your eyes on the most? I think realistically, I think it's St. Louis and Philly. With Philly being in there after all these years as well and getting in, and then St. Louis just being St. Louis with, Albert and Wainwright and Yachty. Yes, sir. And those gritty guys, those gritty veterans that are going to put out there. That game, I think that goes 3 games. I think St. Louis pulls it out though. Yeah. You think Yachty gonna leave with T.O. Pujols? They all ride out together? Yeah. Is Wainwright done? Wainwright should be done. Yeah. I mean, I think Yachty rolls out. I think obviously Pujols says he's out. I think they should all roll out. So I'd take St. Louis in that. What series are you looking forward to? Even you can even add the Mariners in there because you're not even you're a Mariner. You're a Mariner. That's the series. That's the one. Intrigued to look for because the Dodgers are clearly they will have the bye. So I'll turn my attention to the hometown, and of course, the hometown has the spotlight on a team that we've had our eye on, the daycare center. Okay, the Canadian Daycare Center. We've been on this, been telling you. Now we get to see it in close with things on the line. Okay, we get the Toronto Blue Jays and all of the juniors rolling, host the Mariners. We got Lil Vlad, a little Bichette, okay, a little Biggio, and anybody else you can think of is over there. So we like those guys, and I remember vividly my tour of what was the Toronto Sky Dome before they changed it to Rogers.
or whatever the hell they
that's
call
right.
it now.
That was years ago, home.
Yep, that was a little while ago. That damn place is big, bro. I'm telling you, people live up in there.
It's gonna be good atmosphere to be there, man. I hope some Seattle fans can make it up there and enjoy it, man, because it's gonna be.
If you slick, see, you can catch somebody in the windows doing something they ain't got no business.
Yeah. I forgot about that little hotel that you can watch the
game. Fools be leaving that stuff open on purpose, man.
Oh yeah,
it seemed like this year that's like going back on at baseball because they love Oakland apparently. Like Oakland is the spot. It's like apparently cheaper than a $2 motel or whatever because people taking their girls
go up to the 300 level.
Get
it on.
To Oakland, the
but if my memory serves me correctly, I'm pretty sure public fornication is not allowed. But hey, that's just me. I don't know.
Well, if you go to the stadiums here, people who are familiar with, going to the Northwest, T-Mobile and whatnot, we have the Yellow Jackets and it's alcohol enforcement or incident enforcement for people that are hammered. In Oakland, yeah. They Yellow Jackets got a little bit of different enforcement on the back over there.
Yeah, they have to.
That Bay Area, man, they always got some shenanigans going on out there. Peace and love. There's shenanigans in the stands. Yo, hey, look, take it home. It's a little bit more comfortable.
That was Sports Fix with Stix. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review the show. If you want to join the show, use the hashtag StixandSports.
Winners don't make excuses.